Hello there, internet. Today is July 31st, and I am filming my July wrap-up. And as you guys know, I've been sucking at reading for the past, 6 months, a year, I don't know. I don't read as much as I used to, or as much as I would like to. It's kind of been put on the back burner, but you know what? I still do wrap-ups because I still enjoy, calculating and keeping track of what I've read. So let's get into it. The first and only book, actual novel that I read was OCD, The Dude and Me by Lauren Rhodey Vaughn. And I actually DNF'd this. As you can see, I got to page 158 and a lot of that was actually skimmed. I didn't fully read it. I just was not into this. I really wanted to read a mental health book and learn about something that I don't really know too much about. And I know I could read a nonfiction book for that, but nonfiction does not keep my attention enough. So I went with the fiction book hoping that there would be some elements that are actually true to this mental illness. I don't think I've ever really read anything about OCD, so I wanted to learn more about it. This book didn't give me that. I was really bored with this book. It is about a girl who I honestly don't even remember, to be honest. She has OCD, but I don't feel like it was really a huge plot point, at least not from what I read, and I read over half the book. She is put into a social skills class because she's kind of awkward, I guess, and is very insecure about herself. And in this social skills class, she meets the dude, and he's kind of interesting or whatever, and she thinks he's kind of mysterious and cool, and it could be a friendship, but nothing more because she's too ugly and too awkward. And I mean, I'm assuming by the end of this book they're more than friends, but I just feel like the OCD wasn't prevalent enough in this book, and I don't like it. And writing was one of her passions in this book. This girl's supposed to be a really good writer and really enjoys writing. And it shows us a lot of essays that her teacher has given her, and she writes essays or whatnot. And I really don't like the writing. I don't think this is good writing at all. So I feel like the fact that the character is supposed to be really good at writing and is supposed to really enjoy that hobby, I don't feel that. I feel like the writing is that of a 6th grader, that I could read any 6th grader's essays and they would sound like this. I don't know. I didn't like the writing. I didn't like the format. I didn't really like the love interest, and I didn't like the mental illness betrayal. I felt like there wasn't enough. I wasn't even given, what is her OCD? All that I got from that was that she's awkward, and she has a messy room, but it's organized the way she wants it, and she collects lots of snow globes, and the snow globes are in a specific order, and that's really all I got from this. I don't really know what other obsessions or compulsions that she has and what diagnosed her as OCD, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really like this, and I gave up. If you guys have any recommendations for mental health books, let me know down in the comments. And then the last thing I read is a graphic novel called Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me by Rosemary Valero O'Connell. I really liked this aesthetically pleasing cover. I love the colors on this, and I just thought the artwork was real nice. It was all very pleasing to my eye. It deals with a lesbian girl who is in an on-again, off-again relationship with this other girl, and her name's Laura Dean or whatnot. And she's so obsessed with Laura Dean that she's kind of a bad friend to everyone else. And then at the end, she kind of finds herself and, acknowledges her friends again. It was an okay book. It wasn't that great. I felt like it was definitely realistic in the way that you definitely in high school, you'll get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and they'll be everything you think about, and then you kind of whatever to your friends, you know, and then you're so obsessed with your boyfriend or whatnot. So I definitely felt like that aspect of the book was realistic, but I'm pretty sure like every character in this book was like breaking them feminist rules, like they were transgender or gay or bi or whatnot. I felt like that was a little bit unrealistic in my point of view, that all of her friends were the same group and same type of people, and that I felt like there was no one in this book that represented anything other than that. And that's not a bad thing, I'm just thinking that's a little unrealistic. I don't know. That sounded really bad. But anyway, I just thought the book was overall okay. Kind of annoyed me because our main character was so obsessed with the Lordine, but I mean, I get it. That's what the whole book is supposed to be about. But anyway, I wasn't a huge fan, but I didn't hate it. I really liked the artwork and the coloring. But yeah, that is all I read this month. Huge disappointment. But I'm hoping maybe next month I will do better and I will come back with more than one novel and a graphic novel. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!